So once Iman comes back inside and gets more settled, Shayla decided to go on his dissertation, which was quite interesting to watch again, in front of her own child, which is very, very weird. But hey, nonetheless, Iman said some things. Let's get into it.
Be able to talk about our relationship problems and be able to express what's really frustrating us without all that. Like I never even want to go there, but you just can't let stress start getting the best of you. You start making crazy decisions. Then we got all this going on in the house. Like, you really just gotta find a way to communicate, baby.
So in other words, she's making the state that sometimes a lot of people make in relationships, that they're not communicating, that they're not talking to them, that they're not saying things that they should be saying. Um, no communication is also communication. Just so y'all know that. No communication is also communication. Now, could you have what is called answer hunger? You could, where you are hungry for an answer, and so because of that, you start to push the other person. You could have that. But it also means you might need some time for the person some time to respond to you, because people may not have the words in the moment. You just can't push them to that particular answer. That's also another piece.
Like, we gotta talk to each other. We have to like make it past this part of our relationship, you know? But you just cannot let stress take us here. Like, we have a beautiful, a lovely, amazing relationship, baby. Like, we can't put it in jeopardy.
How do you know you have a beautiful relationship? So these are no questions you want to question yourself. If your relationship is that beautiful, then exactly why are you here at this particular point where Iman wants to leave? I'm just challenging people now when they start to make these claims as to what they actually have. If you're saying you have a beautiful relationship or whatever you're calling it, but you're having a lot of problems, you may not have a beautiful relationship. You may want to think about it that way. I don't know.
No? Yeah, baby.
I don't feel like this stress is what's being focused on. I think that we not creating enough distance and separation between each other, and that's giving me stress because I feel like we've put the effort and put the time into it to try and see if it works. And don't get me wrong, there's magical moments, but sometimes it just don't feel all the way right. And
Yeah.
that's what's bringing me stress.
I know, baby. It's not always gonna feel all the way right. But
That's what I'm talking about. It's almost like, okay, it's almost like you're being resisted, but you're pushing up nonetheless. I keep saying, what if the roles were reversed and this was a man that was doing all of this? You would have heard how much of a weird guy this dude would be. You'd have heard how much, you need to call the police because he's a stalker. That's what you would have heard. That's what you would have heard, with all of this. How can you tell somebody exactly what they want? It's almost like Shayla is telling Iman what he wants. Him don't know him want. In other words, he's just like Kai. He's a child like Kai. He doesn't know what he wants. Him can't just drop her. He doesn't know what he wants.
have somebody who's gonna be here with you through whatever. I really love you. I'm gonna be here for you when you up, when you down. You know how this works. Like, we're a team. You done played with LeBron, Kyrie. You know how teamwork works. We have to work together. We trying to get to the championship. So I'm not giving up on you. I'm not giving up on us, no matter what. And you not leaving here. Like, we're not doing that.
Shayla, it'd be unfair of me to have been on that team and know I can't give my all into it
Yeah,
and still
but stop
play. But
making excuses, baby. Like,
It's not
me and you we have something amazing and special. I'm not letting it go. No matter.
But it's clear that you don't really have something special. If it is that special, it wouldn't be breaking apart at this point in time. Me and Miss Jones, we've got a thing. It's something I know. Apparently, Miss Jones got a thing going on.
What? I'm gonna be here, right? Because it wasn't me who approached you on that porch, right? I was minding my business. You wanted to be with me, and I want to be with you.
So let me ask you this question, ladies, because I want to question this. Because I think, like I say, there's some stuff for us to get into there. It wasn't her that approached him, right? She's saying that he approached her. Okay, so in other words, what you're saying now is once a guy approaches you, you're liable to hold him hostage. Is that what we're saying now? Is that it now? In other words, if a woman approaches me any point in time at all, I know should be able to hold her ball and chain. Doesn't matter what she want, tell me. Once she talks to me, that's it. Do you see how crazy that sounds? That's why the weirdo comment still has me in a loop up to now. Because I'm still trying to find the weirdness in all of this. And then you try to tell me, oh no, both of them is weird. No, we're not going to do that today. You're not going to see exactly if you can try to use both parts as it being thing there. This is weird. This is weird. What Iman is doing, going back to see if him could have smashed Shayla again, is normal. Men will try to do that, women will try to do that. What's not normal is trying to hold people hostage in a relationship that them don't want being. That is what is not normal, and that's what shouldn't be normalized. Sure, will a man or a woman try to keep coming back, even after, them decide that the relationship is done? They will. The onus is upon you if you want to sleep with them or not. That's the thing.
Love what we have here, and I love you. And I'm gonna be here, Iman. I'm not letting you go, no matter what. It doesn't matter. I don't care about today's feelings. I'm talking about a lifetime. I'm not letting you go.
Shayla, you can't have somebody stay just because there's nothing but damage to be done if we do it like that.
Are you hungry?
She totally just jumped with the man just say a while ago, She's telling him he's delusional. Imagine what does he say that's incorrect? What about what he says is weird a while ago? You can't have someone stay with you just because you think that they should stay with you. I keep saying, imagine if this was a man doing all of this. The women them who here picking up a Shayla, she have a lot of fans, Shayla have a lot of fans that actually love this. They actually like this foolishness. They actually believe that this is something for them to actually go with.
Do you? Is your head hurting? I know.
Yeah, at this point I got a headache.
Okay, I have some Tylenol, some Advil. Like, what's your preference? I can get you both. It's gonna be hardship and relationship.
Whatever's closest.
I got you, babe. Don't worry about it. But all that leaving, we ain't doing that. Right? Right, baby? Right, honey bun? Come here. Get mommy a gift. Oh, come on, let's go get Iman some Tylenol. Yeah?
Right. So if we should talk about Iman properly, the truth is Iman got himself into this. He didn't realize that this is what he was getting into. The other thing is Iman may never have dated one of these ones before. He's never dealt with one of these before. So he don't know how them work. He doesn't know how the head ticks. For him, it was just a smash and go. And you have girls like that who will come in and smash and go. But you have girls like a Shayla who decides that once you come to smash, you have to stay. That's the entire thing. That's what they're playing out to us here. They're showing you have girls like Shayla where once you come in and come smash, that's it. You're going to have to stay. She not care. As far as she's concerned, once she gets in, that's about it. I'm telling you right now, she's trying to get pregnant. If you ask me, I think that Shayla is actually trying to get pregnant. Because she knows that if she gets pregnant, those are her ways of trying to see if she can hold on to Iman. But yes, if you want to ask if this is Iman's karma, yes, it sure is. I'm sure deserve this one. I mean, hey, I did tell him, I did say, don't get back into the space with Shayla. You got away from her. Stay where you were. Stay the course. No, he's going to have to stay the course. Now, when he moves from Shayla this time, he has to stay the course because the moment you go back, he's going to witness that. I think the breakup is going to happen. I think I'm going to be able to cash this check. Because I think that what's going to happen now is Iman is going to see this and realize that he cannot, under no circumstances, touch Shayla again. The way Shayla is asking for when he gets away. No, if he doesn't, hey, I don't know if I tell him. But he might have to just work with it. He's going to have to just work with it at this point. He is. What I also see coming is more crash out. Because when she finds out that Delissa is the one that, that is taking Iman from her, that's going to be a whole different crash out that's going to be coming in. So I can see even that happening as well. This has gotten just way, way, way interesting, writers. I think y'all are playing this one right. Touche. Touche, writers. Touche. You know what? Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all soon. Give me a hot take.